Hello, Aries. Welcome back to Theresthattarot. Welcome to your reading. Let's check in. I want to see how people are viewing you in love right now. What's some things that are coming to you, and then we'll do like a little random message and a quick all signs message. Hey, Light and Dark. Hey, Legit. T Rose. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Still hear this. Testing one. Testing one. Testing one. The hell? You in your PJs too? All day long. All day long. So your girl is a bit under the weather, but I tried to present for you, you know. I'm still gonna try to show up. So if I'm sniffling, bear with me. I'm just trying to figure out why I can still hear the volume on my computer. Okay. Oh, I got the headphones hooked up. Hold on, y'all. Cause that's gonna vex me to keep hearing myself like that. So let's trace the chord. A lot going on. Testing 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Check, check. One, one. Check, check. Thank you so much, T Rose. We are in progress of getting better. Y'all like me could be the type that, like, when I get sick, baby, it's all hands on deck. How do we get rid of this problem as fast as possible? I'm not about to wallow in shit. So I think y'all may have that same energy, because that's kind of the energy I'm picking up on in the reading already. You got into a certain level of, I heard, fulfillment. This could be in your work, within yourself. Hey, Thickums. Within yourself, within your relationships. It's really kind of giving the one with yourself, though. And you've cleaned up a lot. You've cleaned up a lot of things in your life. And there's a certain way that you keep things. It's when you see those successful businesses, the brands, the names you've heard since you was a child. There's a reason why those businesses are a household name for so long. There's a reason. And there's a certain thing, code. There's a rhythm that they found, and they maximize on that. And I think you run a tight ship like that, Aries, and that's why it works for you. So I feel like if you have your defenses up right now, or if there's something that you are, you know, standing on, then you know what you're doing. Yeah, that's what I will say. You know what you're doing when it comes to that. I heard, but the one in front of the gun lives forever. That song could really resonate with you guys. But I feel like, because now I'm hearing objects maybe closer than they appear or something like that. Let me just see something. Is that you? Who is this? Air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The reason for this Seven of Wands just popped up. The reason that you stand on business the way that you do today just popped up. The one who was holding the gun. But the one in front of the gun lives forever. Somebody tried to take you out, Aries. Man, y'all know I don't usually talk about no shit like that. Not as in KO, like out of here, but like they was definitely the one holding. They was the one holding. And here you are. They're thinking about that. They're thinking about that. How many times they've done something, why you gave up on them. Somebody's name could be Harvey. This person feels toxic. Like they feel like, or their health could be suffering right now. For some of y'all, this could be a father. Others of you, this is an ex. This person is starting to think about themselves and be like, damn, this is why shit don't be working out. This is really why shit don't be working out for me. Like somebody's thinking about that. And it's interesting that we talked about ethics and, when it comes to you, like what keeps something running? Why is this a household name? Why is this something that we can rely on? I feel like that something is you, Aries. Because, baby, everybody is not out to get you. Everybody is not out to hoodwink and try to manipulate people. There are some of us who all right. There are some of us who really like, I'll look out. It is what is it gonna cost me to look out for you? Each one teach one. There, I'm from Georgia. And it's so interesting that I named this reading, or not that I named this reading, but that I set this reading for 6:15 my time. And it's Nashville. Some of y'all could be from Nashville. But I'm from Georgia. And I'm not saying I didn't see love and kindness and things like that, but it wasn't until I moved to Nashville that I saw community. And I was like, oh shit. There are people who have good intentions in this world. There are people who will just because they can, you know? And that taught me a lot about integrity and how you move and how it rewards you or it punishes you for how you moving. There could be somebody who's like learning about that. And I was in my early 20s when I saw that stuff. And it kicked in for me in my 30s. And it's been great because whether when you choose to tell the truth when you can lie, when you choose to do the right thing, because it's an option, when you start choosing those things for yourself, um, it's not that people will not try you. Of course they will. They've been doing it since they were children. We've all been doing it since we were children, pressing that button. Well, let me just see how far I can go. I mean, I know this person is not a bad person, and that's really why, because they're so reliable. They're so resourceful and responsible. And I know that this person holds themselves to a certain code, of ethics. So they're not gonna Somebody is. Who is this that's kind of trying you? Is this your child? Or is this just somebody? This is somebody who kind of pressed the envelope. And with the Page of Pentacles here, this is somebody who's like a kid. This person could be younger than you. They don't be paying attention. It's a inexperienced energy that's coming up here, but is that the same person? This person is not a kid, whoever this is. They move. It's the way they move. Because with this Page of Pentacles here, but the King of Swords is also here. They know what they're doing. Maybe it's no one that ever made them do it. You know what I mean? Like, this person is undone. Whoever this is, I mean, I'm not saying none of us done. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if you saw this person, because when you see this person, you probably see, somebody who's pretty composed. But if you could see them with like energetic goggles, you ask if they was okay. You definitely probably wouldn't want to be with them. What's your advice about this energy that's popping up? The Devil in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. The Page of Swords in the reverse. The Sun in the reverse. The Nine of Pentacles upright, and the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Do you want me to tell you? Or do you already know? Cast your net. Why, Aries? Okay. Do you like the way your life is going? Like I said, the the what's a good company? Google. Google has a way that they do things, and that's why they still Google. Apple got a way that they doing things, and that's why they Apple. YouTube, 20 years. Okay, so whatever this is, ain't. All right, let's get to the other messages. You already know. Would y'all like to ask a question? I'll take a question. If you're not trolling, I'll take a question. But not a personal one, one that can apply to every Aries. Ooh, the Ten of Cups. It's like, I'm here. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. That's for sure. A Scorpio could be in love with you. You could be choosing to end something that you have a choice to end. Why are you? It's like this. It could be one of those things where it's like you're in love, or that someone's in love with you. Are in love with them. I had someone say to me, "You see the worst in people," and I said, "It's because I saw the best first." You know, and just because you see the best in something, doesn't mean you can't see it. You know what I mean? And it doesn't mean that the best is what's going to come out. So, this is one of them situations. I see the best in you, and I see the worst in you. And I get to decide which one I'm going to, how am I going to react with that? How am I going to respond? If I'm going to allow any of that? You know? I was talking to one of my younger girlfriends today, and she said, I'm really learning about, being there for myself. Being there for myself and, being in a position to say yay or nay to whatever comes across my path. And I feel like y'all run a tight ship in terms of yourself. And so, everything else follows with that. You could be real good, real organized or however when it comes to your work, very diligent, um, and things like that. So it doesn't change here. And you could be working on, like, if you're very like diligent when it comes to your work or workout schedule or something like that, then you could be trying to put that same diligence, deposit that into the other areas of your life. You could be focused on that right now. And that kind of focus, it shows. Like, when a person is glowing, it's not just because they, I mean, they could have just got laid, but it's because something is working. Okay. And so this is when you on that wavelength, you don't mind putting your foot down. Like, you're not about to get up out your chair for just anything. It's like, I feel like you are, what's his name? Simon Cowell. And you're not easily impressed. You're taking auditions. And I feel like this is like you are the judge and you're not the nice one. Okay. You're grading in a way. I don't feel like it's more of like a judgment thing. I think it's just, this is American Idol. Have you heard of us? It's something like that. Like, you have to be great. This is America. We're not talking about, what's a different standard? It's a different, I'm not saying nobody else. No shade. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I've at least lived over here in Germany, and America is, when it comes to music, you know what I mean? It's just different. It's just different. And, everybody's pulling from different inspirations. America pulls from Africa. Hey, everybody pulls from Africa. So, it's things like that, right? But this is American Idol that we're talking about right now. So you have to audition just like everybody else. And you may have been great at this, at 10 of Cups, at delivering this type of energy, but you was real bad at this part with the Five of Pentacles. And so we need both of these things. It's not personal. That's the energy I'm getting from your reading, from 4 cards. That's the energy I'm getting from your reading, Aries. I'm not sure what you got going on, but you not being afraid to make those decisions is what makes you the emperor. That's why Google is Google and YouTube is YouTube. That's why, Twitter is going the way it's going. Or whatever the hell business is successful with the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is you. I wanted to see how people are viewing you in love. So maybe this is it. You could be very alluring. Like, you may not be like the most revealing in terms of like the way that you dress, but I think that's a part of the fun. You know what I mean? It's like people are very magnetically drawn to you no matter what the hell you got on. Uh, easily seduced by you, Aries. It's something about your eyes too. You can have like a youthful face as well. It's like, yes, you got big hair as well. Or you look really good in hats. But you are really coming off very seductive to people right now. You also come off as somebody who is like genuine, you know? someone with good intentions, someone who's like the love be for real. It's not if people view you as someone who, again, the wrong type of people could view you as an easy mark. Cause you remember I said something about like you being the reliable one and stuff like that. I don't know. Somebody about to fuck around and find out with the Aries. But people know that about you. They know that there's no deception to your love. I think they feel more deceived when you decide to take it away from them. And so they start to question your intentions from there. But I feel like people in the beginning and like throughout until something goes wrong, I don't think people really question, do the Aries love me for real? You know? That's what it's given. It's like you become the enemy once you like fuck you. Because as easily as you can love somebody is as easily as you cannot. Okay. People view you as very confident, very assertive. They view you as somebody who's very happy that they could be happy with. Like everybody may feel like they have like a soul connection to you. You know how some people like, yeah, I don't really meet people uh that are special all the time, but you may have had many people, if not all the people that you've connected with, that was like, it's just something about you. Like, you're not even my usual type. And I just, like, you get a different reaction out of people than the people that may have preceded you in their life. You're very calm under pressure. You bring happiness to people, and you seem to be very secure with yourself in terms of love, or just the Queen of Pentacles. Like people be seeing life with you. People see further along with you. You probably attract a lot of narcissistic crazies as well because they love people who seem to be doing well in their life. Okay, I heard you a rule breaker. What? You don't mind. I feel like it's more of a I heard organized chaos. But then I also heard how can I say? Uh, a method to the madness? Not really what I wanted to say. What did he call it? You are a rebel with a cause. Like I feel like you know how sometimes in the movies the villain get to act the fuck up, or the good, I don't know, the hero gets to be the villain for a minute. I feel like, or let's say the bank teller or whoever decides, or the police officer, whatever, in the movie they decide to look away and let you get that ass. It's something about that. It's like you get away with shit because you wasn't wrong. Like you could have got done in. And so if you are the person in the movie, it's like the law gonna look away and they gonna let you handle that. Or something like that. Either way, the Nine of Pentacles, like you come off like you really don't need a relationship. To be honest, the Hermit, you would have to attract someone that's also like this. I feel, to be satisfied in a connection with them. You come off as somebody who people would be happy with. Like everybody feels like they're compatible with you. People who are attracted to you, they all feel like they're compatible with you. And they don't feel like that all the time. You know what I mean? Like very content with you. Now, what's coming up in your life, Aries, is money. Money. I got great fortune and unexpected income. So, yes. Let's look at that. Also, Aries, how you come off in love is a bit flighty, okay? Like hard to catch. Like somebody who really likes their freedom. You may not be the most vulnerable, okay? And they may feel like it's too much going on around you for them to get your attention. But if you're dealing with masculine energy, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be available at all, but um, mm, it's okay not to be available all the time. Something like that. I feel like you're going to make yourself available to what deserves that availability. I'll say that. But I wouldn't go changing your whole life for nobody. Okay? Because, I mean, look at how well things are going. Look at how well things are going. I feel like you're flighty to those who. You're going to be flighty until the right person come along. Okay? All right. This unexpected income, Aries. It's gonna go straight to your fucking head. And the thing about it is it needs to. It needs to. It needs to. Because I heard, don't let it go to your head now. Okay. But this needs to. And I'm not saying shit on other people or anything like that. But it's time for you to kind of level up in terms of, you need to become where you're going. Okay. Period. You need to become where you're going. You're about to have a lot of options open up to you. This is for you. Like, this isn't one of those things where it's like, ooh, I done ran up on some money. This is for you, whatever this is. And it's just time. It's just time to move on. It's like something like that, right? This could really be concerning someone in your life, that you're gonna leave them or move on from them or something like that. Who is this? Like, you're losing interest in them, kind of detaching from them, but you're still showing up like super loving, which is very attractive to this person. How do you feel about them? You've made peace with not really talking to this person. You've made peace with, I think, even being honest, or you wouldn't mind telling them, how you feel if they asked. Um, but you could already have been vocal about this with this person. Uh, about what you need. Like, I feel like if I had the conversation for you, it would be like, right now I'm just really focused on the best possible outcomes for my life, and those around me too. And may it affect those around me positively too. Even if I'm no longer in your life, like, you can be real loose with situations, because I'm not trying to force things with a particular person. I want the best. I want what's for me. And this blessing, this financial stuff that's going on for you is for you. And it ain't nothing light when it's for you. Okay? When it's yours. And I heard that earlier. It's yours. That's for sure. So, you just gotta. There's something you gonna roll. Again, let that shit go straight to your head. But not in a bad way, putting other people down type of way, but it needs to. Who is this? Somebody different? Is this someone different here? Okay. There's someone else here. who's thinking about you. This person could be well traveled. This is somebody who they could be older. It's giving cognac and cigars and I don't know, suits or, business casual type of clothes or something like that. A lot of books. This person can read a lot. This person is ending something in their life. They're going through a major ending with the death card and the world card here. They got a lot going on. There could have been something super deceptive going on in their life, but it's ending. Uh, they got a lot going on. Whoever this person is, they got a lot going on. They do make it happen. This is somebody who make it happen, and they're manifesting you in a love type of way. But all the stuff they got going on, you would never know unless you're intuitive and you just like, I know this person got a lot going on, and I'm gonna keep my distance, okay, from that. And your advice is to do just that. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands in the reverse, Ten of Wands in the reverse. Go for the yes. Mixed signals mean no. I just feel like somebody's like watching you, kind of like I don't want to say like full on monitoring, but like they kind of keep an eye on you to see what you got going on. But they have so much going on that no, okay, we're not even gonna get all the way into it. Uh, there's like a judgment coming up. This blessing, like, please really enjoy this time in your life because you have something amazing that's happening for you on a financial level. I'm telling you, it's something that's like, oh my God. And you're going to keep your fucking mouth shut about whatever this is. You're going to start just not talking to certain people, especially these two that popping up in the read here. Whoever's concerned about your life, like getting better, and you leaving them because of like feeling like I don't know if I would deserve you at this. I don't know. How does this person? They don't know. The sun in the reverse. They don't know if they can keep you. They don't know if they can commit. It's just more God damn. Again, you remember I said something was like, okay, it provides this 10 of Cups, but it also provides the 5 of Pentacles. It could be about somebody not feeling like they have enough, like financially, to like be with you, and now you're about to be on a whole nother level, and they're like, "What the hell?" You know. Or it could just be like, is it enough? Because we can't live off of the 10 of Cups. We can't live off of like, oh my God, we're so in love with each other. It's just more that needs to be there. That's like icing on the cake, but it's not the cake. And this person only got half the ingredients for the cake. It's falling short. Like it just fell out my hand. And whoever this other person is, hell, they probably got what the other one don't. But they don't have you don't have the 10 of Cups with them. You don't have the fulfillment with them. So your advice is to focus on this great fortune. Okay, and not these third party, unrequited, whatever the hell these situations that I just read about. Okay, this is nice. This is not. This together is still not enough. Because we're looking for the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. And we're looking for things to add up. You still only got 15. Okay. And if you were standing at the register and the product that you were buying was $20 and you standing there with 15 and there ain't nobody generous in line, you're going to have to get out of the line. Okay. So it's something like that. Again, this is why Google is Google, because ain't shit free. You know, you gotta, it is what it is. I feel like you're running a tight ship, but that's why it works. Some of y'all, be careful of your health, or there could be a health issue with a person around you. But we're gonna look at this. And this doesn't have to just be like health as in, you know, going to the doctor. This could be like the energy, the frequency around you. What could be affecting you energetically? Because once I can get in your head, once I can get in your energy, I can start. You know how it is when you're around a bloodsucker. Okay. They throw your whole life off. If I can get in your energy, if I can get in your head, remember that you deserve better. Okay, what is this health card? Why is this here for Aries? Baby, you better stop stressing. If you were stressed about something, you better stop. If you were worried about something in terms of your health, I don't feel like you have anything to worry about. I don't feel like you have anything to worry about. But if this could also be me telling you, like, it ain't worth it. Because once, you know, God forbid, you sitting there stressed about some shit. And you stressing for years, and then you go up in the doctor, and the doctor like, well, we found the stress. And now the stress has a different name that you need medication for and shit like that. And then all you gonna think in that moment is where that stress came from and how you allowed it to happen. So fuck all that. So this is either you ain't got nothing to worry about or you better stop worrying. Okay? Because most of this shit is caused by stress. Stress and what you're putting into your body. So let it be something good. Some of y'all, you know, just get you an hour walk in. You ain't doing nothing for that hour. You're not doing nothing. You can split it up. 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. If you run, do that. But there's something about you really getting your heart moving and not worrying about this nothing. Nobody. Okay? Gonna look up and it wasn't worth it no way. You know, not it affecting you negatively. It doesn't mean that people are never worth, you know, but at the point, I don't know. Most of the time, the situations that stress you out the most, they're not life or death. And people will live if you take care of yourself in this moment. So I see you praying, manifesting exactly what it is that you want, putting it out there, calling it yours. But you gonna run into a snag when you trying to manifest what you want, but then you still trying to hold on to what you don't want. And what you don't want is this 8 of Swords. So why are you holding on to something that is, if this is you, why are you holding on to something that is making you ill? You know? A part of you manifesting this thing, you got to walk away. You got to know when it's time to walk away with this Eight of Cups. This is the sign. Once you get in the Eight of Swords and your mind is like, is it this? Is it that? Is it right? Is it left? Is it red? Is it blue? It's something. And it's going to get worse until you go to God with this Hierophant card and this Manifest card. And say, well, is it me, Lord? Is it me, Lord? And you're going to say, Lord, and the Lord going to say, huh? And you're going to say, fix it. And the Lord going to say, okay, you first. It says, move on. Someone is unavailable. A waste of time is over. What is this about? Career could be significant. Dave and Buster's. Six of Wands in the reverse. You're gonna feel so much better. So much better, baby. Five of Wands in the reverse. Three of Wands in the reverse. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Whoever this is like if they saw you on a red, why am I hearing a red carpet? On a red carpet with this person, they'd be like, who's that? And if they know who it is, why? You know? I just don't feel like someone is going with you. You could be receiving a big, like, this is a time where a lot of good karma is coming back to you for things that you've done. Again, Google, YouTube, whatever it is, you have a, a reputation for something, Aries. And so far, you've been able to kind of pull this off. I want to say on your own, you know, with this Hermit card here. But then there's this person with the gun. And this, they got a knife. But in the beginning, we said the one in front of the gun lives forever. Because they live in the name, they live in the mouths and the minds and the hearts of others. Because you see how this person has the people around them. You are the people's choice, Aries. And there's a backstabbing ass in the camp. And even if this isn't some malicious person with some crazy intention, it's something. It's sabotage. It's somebody that you can't trust what the hell they do behind your back. And you wouldn't run the way you run if it weren't for the ethics, if it wasn't for the integrity of the way that you move. You have a reputation for that. This person or whoever this is that's showing up here, they're not that great when everybody else is not around. This person has a fear of missing out. This person is not honest. This person is being left to think about that. It's really, there could be something that keeps them up at night. And even if this person was able to get one over on you or harm you in any way, the people are on your side. It's kind of reminded me of the Scream saga. Um and it was like the ones that was actually the ghost face in the Scream saga. They were some weird ass baby, you are weird. To the point where you want to turn a horror movie into a real life. Like this person could be a weirdo. For real. Like, why would you want to take a terrible movie that, was just supposed to be like entertainment? It's cool if on the movie, but you want to take some shit like that in real life. What's wrong with you? Like, this is the kind of person that, you won't want to be around anyway. Again, I told y'all attract some crazy, some crazies too. And it looked like you did here. But yeah. Any advice for the Aries before we get up out of here? Again, everybody feel like they connect with you. So it's up to you to make sure that you are focused more on how you or how the person in front of you is making you feel and not how you feel about them. Because a lot of people think you're great. Okay? There are a lot of people that want to be with you or want to be around you, whether it's platonic or romantic, because you provide a good experience. They ain't never had, the police show up at your house. They ain't never had, these mishaps or, they never experienced that stuff with you. That mean you didn't experience it with them. Make sure your experience is good too. Don't you deserve that? Don't you deserve a better experience? It's something like that. Like people swear up and down because y'all in love with each other or you love each other or your family or whatever that you've had a good experience with them. No, you had a good experience with me. And that's why we're Google. And that's why we're YouTube. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? It's something, it's like, and that's why. So make sure you getting yours too, Aries. If anything, up front. Okay? So and it's like you may not like everything about Google, and you may not like everything about YouTube. You think YouTube worry about what you what you talking about? You like this chick. You like these features. You like the fact that we're here. Something like that, You gonna pay for this subscription because it's connected to everything that you do for work. Something like that, you know what I'm saying? If you're dealing with another Aries, self-worth, expectation, y'all could be, two of a kind. This is somebody who, they stand on business just like you do. They feel good about themselves the same way you do. Taurus, if you're dealing with a Taurus, this Taurus could be at a fork in the road. They have a decision to make, and it's like this or that. There's no in between. They get lost if they don't choose this or that. And I don't know what that means, but it could have something to do with their past. If you're dealing with a Gemini, this Gemini is young and wild and free. This could be a friend of yours, or they could be experiencing a lot of really lucky opportunities right now, and they're like, fuck it. They're going on that journey. They're taking that leap. And yeah, it's good. Cancer. If you're dealing with a Cancer, This is somebody who is very abundant. This is somebody who they can be a bit of a loner. Um, I heard by choice. People like them, but this is somebody who is always uh they're looking toward the future, but they are very grounded in the moment. This is somebody who's very grateful for life. This could be somebody who's doing very well in life. They know how to enjoy the moment. If you're dealing with a Leo, oh, there can be a lot of triggers. Or this Leo could feel very triggered by you. It's like a conflict. It's a tough relationship with the Leo. That could be just there's disharmony there, like brick wall type of blurred line type of energy. If you're dealing with a Virgo, this Virgo looks at you as like if you're a woman, they think you are ultimate. They feel like you are so feminine, like so they don't want to be on your bad side either. But very attractive. Like this is somebody who's like on fire for you, okay? Like the epitome of a woman type of energy. If you're dealing with a Libra, they have doubts. Uh, they doubt that they can have you. They doubt themselves when it comes to you. Fuck. 1 second. This Libra has doubts. Like I said, they doubt themselves when it comes to you. They really feel like you're going to reject them at some point if you haven't already. Okay, or if they try again. This Scorpio, you have shown this person either they're going through like a really tough period where it's like that dark night of the soul type of energy. Um, or this person could have Libra in their chart too. But this person, they could be a Scorpio moon too. There's a dark period. Either you showing this person their shadow side, or they're just going through a really dark period right now, but they keeping their eye on you. They not saying nothing though. They not saying nothing. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, this person, this person, they see you very clearly. They're very guarded. It's like they're guarded because they're vulnerable. It's like a, you know how you feel like you done got too comfortable and you're like, ooh, I'm so sorry. Did I fall asleep? Like it's they're guarded with you because they feel vulnerable with you. And maybe that's not foreign to them. But this person really feels like y'all almost like they can't hide their truth. I'm not saying they want to hide anything from you, but this is like, I feel like y'all feel like this with each other. Y'all kind of keep each other in check. Like if you were friends with this person or um partners or however, business partners, like this is somebody both of y'all would keep each other accountable. Okay, because who gonna lie to who? Who gonna lie to who? You can't lie to them. They can't lie to you. It's like both of y'all have the third eye. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, this person got the courage, baby. This is somebody who's like, I can do it. This is somebody who wants a new beginning with you, and they're like, hey, I'll travel through the dark to get to you. Okay, something like that. They're gonna figure it out. Okay, this person watches you too. This person feel like you're their twin flame. They have a very big ego and a lot of regret about what? The way that they treated themselves and thus treated you. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, it's like it never crossed this person's mind that how you treat yourself is how you'll treat others. The Aquarius has a third party. So yeah, I think that's why you don't deal with them. You could have reflected this person's energy back to them too. This is like somebody who's like, I can do whatever I want, and I can come back to the Aries, and you like. Again, this is when the law just decides to look away and let you get your get back on this brain. I don't know. It's something like that. This is one of the people the law just. Oh, let me bend down and get my pen. Something like that. If you're dealing with the Pisces, mysterious. There's someone who they could keep their distance. They could be dealing with some instability. This person could be sexy, okay? But it's like they hiding something because they're hiding how they feel about you because they going through a lot in their life. Like, so if this person is like aloof and weird with you, it's because they are going through something pretty tough right now. And they could have somebody else who's kind of controlling their life too. Yeah, and it's like a romantic person. It's a person that they used to. They have someone else in their life who has them by the balls. Okay, and your last message, Aries. You about to be so much. I'm telling you, something about to go straight to your head. But it's like being born into poverty and then becoming Cinderella. You know. Becoming like you were never supposed to be down there mopping the floor. You didn't know it though. But this blessing that's coming in, it's like you had to think that you were supposed to be out there mopping them damn floor. You had to experience those things so that you know how much you gonna appreciate this, what's coming in for you. That's why you can let this shit go to your head because you've already been faithful over few. It's like we already see how you act when you ain't got shit. So now we're gonna give you a lot. And yes, you get to gloat. You get to, I don't want to say gloat, but you get to elongate. Okay, you get to feel good, and that's why. Okay, that's why. That's why we're Google. That's why we're YouTube. I love y'all. I hope this helped. Like, share, subscribe if this resonated with you, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.